In 2018, Surron introduced its first e-bike, the Light B. Now, Surron was so far ahead of its time that the Light B is still the #1 e-moto 5 years after its release, only going through minor changes to become the Surron X we all know and love. In 2019, Surron unveiled the Storm B, their full-size electric dirt bike that everybody wanted, but nobody could buy. Finally, after 5 years where the biggest change from Surron was adding 6 amp hours to the Surron X battery, there's finally something to talk about. Introducing the Ultra B.
Yeah, I'm on my own. I don't need no one. I don't. Yeah, I'm in my zone.
Now, I just want to be clear. No matter how amazing the Surron Ultra B turns out, the Surron X will forever be goated. It has the #1 seat in my e-bike Hall of Fame, perhaps second only to the upgraded 72-volt Surrons like this one, which I'm giving away. I'm giving away this bike. So if you want a chance to win this 72-volt Surron, you can enter in the description. The odds of winning are so high right now, I would enter myself. Obviously, I can't do that. So I'm wishing you the best of luck. In the meantime, let's check out this Ultra B. Here we go, the Ultra B. This bike is so new that it is impossible to find right now. So massive shout out to Soapy Suds here in Valencia, California for letting me check out theirs. At first glance, it really looks like a Surron X, except it's just larger. This is Surron's mid-size option, so it's larger than the Surron X, but smaller than the Storm B. It's pushing 12 kilowatts of power out of the box, which is double the Surron X. And it comes with everything required to make this bike street legal, including a headlight, brake lights, turn signals, a license plate mount, and even passenger pegs. It's impossible to talk about the Ultra B without comparing it to the X. This is the Surron X I'm giving away, so it's been heavily modified with custom supermoto wheels, a 72-volt battery, and an upgraded controller that should give the Ultra B a run for its money, because the Ultra B pushes 12 kilowatts of power. The giveaway bike pushes 14, all while being smaller, lighter, and lower to the ground. Both of these bikes run 72-volt batteries, but the motor and controller on the Ultra B are clearly beefier, along with its frame, suspension, and brakes, which cross over from e-bike to dirt bike territory. In their stock form, both of these bikes come with 19-inch wheels, just slightly wider tires on the Ultra B. Now, the Ultra B does have its street legal luxuries, but the Surron X just looks better. I don't like the plastics of the Ultra B, so if I were to customize my own, I would definitely change out the plastics, and I would also throw on the fattest supermoto wheels possible, because look at how much available clearance there is. It's got storage under the seat, I just can't figure out how to open it. It's got an integrated headlight, a nice new display, things that are great, but not more important than the ride quality. So that's enough talking. I cannot wait to take this out for my first ride. Here we go. Very first ride on the all-new Surron Ultra B. Way heavier, more reminiscent of like the KTM Freeride than a Surron X. Nice. First time turning it on here, there's a lot you have to do. Hit the kill switch, pop it into eco, hit the ready switch. We should be good to go. Here we go. In the lowest power mode. I'm so excited. For 4 years, I've been riding the Surron X. Let's see how it feels. Okay, full throttle and eco. It's a very loud bike. Much louder than the Surron X. There's 3 power levels on this bike: Eco, Daily, and Sport. So now I'm gonna pop it into Daily, which should be more powerful. Here we go, full throttle. Much better power. This ergonomics of this bike are amazing. I really am super happy with how it feels sitting on this. Much more comfortable than the Surron X. Wow, the brakes. Whoa, the brakes are super good. Okay, let's go into Sport here. There we go, full throttle. All right, nothing crazy. I mean, it's a big bike with, well, it's a bigger bike with a little bit less power than I run on the Surron I've been riding, the giveaway Surron. Let's hit some dirt here. It's definitely bigger. Cannot throw it around like the Surron X. I think there's some dirt paths back here. Oh my, that's the sheriff. 2 motorcycle sheriffs right there. I was about to go there. No way. Okay, maybe no dirt for today. That is super funny. Dude, I go to the dirt spot and there's 2 motorcycle police riding up it on dirt bikes. Yeah, I was like, no. Wow, this thing's dope. Okay, let me try some wheelies. Yep, first try, let's go. So to be fair to the Surron Ultra B, it pops the wheel with just the throttle, which the Surron X cannot out of the box. Boom! Wow. The brakes are probably the highlight so far. The brakes are just, like, I want to put these on all my other bikes, and I never ever say that about stock brakes, because usually stock brakes are garbage. Ooh, I got air on that. I just blacked out for the last, like, I don't know how long. That was a really surreal experience because I've been riding nothing but the Surron, and now I'm getting on something that is a Surron, just like not. It doesn't feel as powerful as my upgraded 72 volt Surron, the giveaway bike, but this is right out of the box, and it does feel powerful. Not as powerful, it's more of a power to weight ratio kind of feeling, because it's almost as powerful with the 12 kilowatts, but it's a lot heavier. So this is exciting because if this is how the bike feels stock, it makes you wonder how it's going to feel upgraded. And if it's 72 volts stock, then we might be looking at like 94 volts kind of situation coming ahead. And the seat is actually super comfortable, and it's so big. Look at how much space you have to dance up here and do knee knocks and all sorts of stuff. Much bigger seat than the Surron X, and I like that as a stunter. Even the seating position is really nice stock. Usually you have to change out the bars and everything, but I actually feel super comfortable street riding it as is. For a bike that's fresh out of the box, this thing is performing so well. It's pretty much just as good, if not better, than the KTM Freeride, but like literally half the price, and a Surron. It's a middle-sized option from Surron, which is really exciting because I think the reason so many people like the Surron X is because it's small. So when they came out with the Stormby, it was sick, but it wasn't the reason people fell in love with Surron. Like, it's electric, but I only think that's a very small part of why people like this brand, and the Surron X in particular. It's just light, small, snappy, and this has all of those qualities just a little bit more, especially out of the box. I can't wait to upgrade it. I really do wish I could hit some dirt, but I'll save that for another video. I need to make a lot more videos on this. I need to do a side-by-side comparison with the 72 volt Surron. Oh, it says stop. My bad. Once these become more readily available, I want to buy one and upgrade it, because if this is how it performs out of the box, it's going to be insane when it's upgraded. Having ridden the Surron Stormby, their biggest model, this is smaller, but the power to weight ratio is greater on this. I definitely prefer the Ultra to the Stormby. All right, let's run a top speed test really quick. Pop her into sport. Somebody behind me. I'm going to pretend I don't notice them. All right, here we go. We're looking at a top speed of 52 miles an hour. That's pretty slow. The stock Surron X is 45, so we're only getting 7 miles an hour more on this with double the kilowatts. So that gives you a little idea of why the Surron X is so nice, because it might be a little less power, but it's so much lighter that it almost makes up for it. This bike needs to get upgraded. When I was talking to earlier about how I want to upgrade it, I meant to say I want to upgrade it when I get one, if I get one, because this is not my bike. Can you believe that? Only 52 miles an hour.
Yeah, I can believe it. This bike's geared for torque because it's a dirt bike.
It is geared for, it is torquey gearing, you're right. I wonder how the gearing would change that top speed. It'd probably change it quite a bit. It definitely leans more than my other bikes, but I guarantee myself it's because of these knobby tires. Those always make the wheelies a little leaner. Let's see the wheel knee knock here. Let's go! Wheelie's nice. It really wheelie's nice. So there you go. That is my very first brief impression of the new Surron. Oh, you gotta press that button. The new Surron Ultra B. First impressions, it's super comfortable to ride. It's bigger and more powerful than the Surron X out of the box, which makes me really excited for the potential of getting one of these and upgrading it, maybe up to 96 volts. But first, check the description for your chance to win my custom 72 volt Surron X, which is faster and more powerful than this bike. As always, thank you so much for watching. As I do.